Hello, this is Niilo from Insomnium. You're listening The Age of Metal.
Hello everyone, this is Miguel with The Age of Metal, and I'm here with Niilo of Insomnium. How has been the tour so far for you guys?
It's been a really good tour, good shows every night, already 4 weeks done, so of course we're getting a bit tired already, but it's been really nice, good tour.
Alright, it's been since 2007, last time that Insomnium toured the United States. So far, which one has been like the best crowd, or the crowd that you will say, oh, I will remember this, or they remember us?
I think all the crowds have been good, but like exceptionally good crowds. Like yesterday in Hollywood, it was really, really amazing. Then New York was very good. Some Canadian shows have been really good, so some of the places I remember. But like every night we've had good crowds and good shows.
Great to hear. Good to hear that you guys doing good to be opening after the System Divide drop off the bill. Let's talk about One for Sorrow. It came out almost at the beginning of the year. Almost a year ago. A year ago. And how has been the response from the fans to the new album?
I think the feedback has been really good. We got really good reviews. It seems the fans like the album a lot. So it's been almost only positive feedback.
Great to hear. Well, in this album you invite Michael Stein of Dark Tranquility to be guest on one of the songs on the track Weather the Storm. How the collaboration came to be with him, and it's a big band, Dark Tranquility. How you guys crossing paths and decide to invite him to the album?
Actually, we recorded that song already like almost a year earlier than the rest of the album, just before the tour with Dark Tranquility.
Okay. And
that was the point, that we were just signed to Century Media. Also Dark Tranquility is with them, and the Insomnium Dark Tranquility European tour was coming, so we came up with the idea that let's do this one song now. Century Media can start working for us guys. They have one song which they can use, and Mikael thought it was a cool idea, and that's the way it went. Yeah.
That's good to hear. Well, last year Billy Vanni, he left the band, and it was replaced by Markus Banhala. How has been the experience of working with Markus so far?
Yeah, we knew him already, because already for a few years he's been a substitute guitarist, playing a lot of live shows with us. So, and already before that he was a good friend of us. So he was a friend of us already before he joined the band. So there hasn't been any problems. He's a great guy, and everything works well.
Great. Well, before the summer, you guys went to China and Japan for the first time ever. How was the experience to play in those countries, and how was the reaction of the fans, of the Oriental fans, towards the music of Insomnium?
It was one of the best trips we've done. It was really fun. We were treated really well, and they took really good care of us. The shows were really good. People were really enthusiastic. Like we've been told that in Japan they get really crazy, and they did, but also in China they got really crazy. So it was really fun trip, and we got to see some tourist attractions as well, like the Forbidden City and the Great Wall of China, and then a lot of Tokyo. So it was a great trip.
Any kind of memories that you can get from the tour? You were saying that the fans were kind of crazy. Do you have any kind of anecdotes?
Well, I just remember that when we started the Tokyo show, it felt so amazing that I almost started crying there on stage, because it was so cool. Like people just got crazy. It was so amazing to play there. It felt so good. It was one of the best things that have happened ever.
Well, great for you guys, and I mean, you have that feeling of the receiving of the fans, and the fans like your music in a in a country that is very restricted to get this kind of music. Early, we were talking with Epica and we were talking with Alistorm, and South America is one of those parts of the world that are becoming really, really strong in metal, and also Australia. Do you guys have any plans on visit South America or Australia anytime soon?
Yeah, of course, it would be really great to go there, and it's something we definitely want to do in the future. Like, now we've almost been everywhere else, but we should go to Australia and South America. But it's of course expensive to go there. It's a long flight, and you need to find the right promoters that you want to work with. Like, we've heard a lot of stories about all the promoters are not so good, and so. But I'm sure it will happen sooner or later.
It's a risk.
It's a risk, but like, I'm sure we will find the right package and come with the right band to South America, for example. I'm sure it will be really great.
Well, after the release of One of Sorrow, been almost a year, you guys have been working on getting new material for the next album, or perhaps a DVD or something new?
Of course, all the time, slowly. Every one of us is doing his own stuff and writing new riffs and new songs. But now when we get home after this tour, we really start working for the new album and start looking at what kind of parts and what kind of songs we have ready, and really start building the new album, because during this year we have been touring so much that it has been quite difficult to concentrate on making the new music. It's hard to do it on the road. We need to have home and privacy and take our time to make the new songs.
Good to hear there is something coming up. Well, you guys are coming from Finland. Scandinavia always been in the map of metal, as you know. You got the sound of the Gothenburg scene, which is kind of like what you guys do, kind of a little bit melodic death metal. What, in your opinion, what is the state of melodic death metal right now after all these years?
Well, I think the situation, as with any genre, is that there are a few bands who will like set the standard and do the good stuff, and then a lot of bands who just are some mass and they try to copy these few bands, and I think that might be the case also with melodic death metal. But I don't get to follow the scene that much. I'm more concentrating on our own band, so some of the I don't know what is happening. Like, I don't know the new upcoming bands and stuff like that. So there might be some stuff there that I haven't never heard about.
But I mean, you still listen to music. But for example, what are you listening right now? Any band in particular that caught your attention? Is like, whoa, this band sounds really good, or this sound is getting kind of a comeback.
Well, if we talk about metal music, this French band Alchest, I'm not sure how to pronounce the name, but that's the one I've been listening lately. That's a really good band, and they have clearly their own thing and their own sound, which is always interesting to find a band like that. That's a great band. It's not melodic death metal, but something else. But it's a great band.
Definitely. Well, what is next for Insomnium after this tour?
Well, we start making the new album, man. We should have some kind of tour, spring tour in Europe. Maybe a couple of festival shows, but next year I think mostly we concentrate on making the new album.
Sounds good. Sounds like a plan. And do you have any last words to our listeners, viewers, and readers of the Age of Metal?
If you've never heard of Insomnium, check us out. So a lot of cool stuff can be found very quickly from the internet, so check us out. You won't be disappointed.
Well, Niilo, thank you very much, and good luck with the new album. Hopefully you enjoy you coming back to North America, and hope to see you guys, pretty soon. Not just wait 3 or 4 years again to see you around here.
Thank you. I'm sure we'll be back sooner than that. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.